Alright guys, today we're working on a '07 Dodge Caliber. I'm just doing like a general suspension, steering, type inspection, look underneath for any dangerous rust. Basically just pick a wheel. I'm starting on the driver's front and we're going to jack it up and we'll go from there. So let's get her up. I'll probably take a look at the brakes and the engine fluids too. But we're gonna start checking out this stuff. So we're gonna shake like that. Ooh. Shake like that, there's some play. There's none top to bottom. We got it side to side. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We got a bad tie rod in there more than likely. Let's pop it off, take a look. Stupid locker nuts, man, they're rusty as hell. Most people wouldn't use these lockers. They want to steal your shit. They're gonna steal your shit, you know? Lockers ain't gonna stop them. Lean the tire off out of the way. Get some light over here. Alright. So, what you want to do, take a look, check that spring. Sure it ain't broke. Broke pieces puncture your tire. Grab it. It was shake. Make sure the mount's still good. You can come down here. Look at the thickness of your outer pads. He's got about a 1/4 inch down in there. And the inner pad. Look, usually there's a hole in the caliper you can look through. These look about like 1/8 of an inch, maybe less on the inside. So they're probably going to be ready to be done. Grab the sway bar link. Now, get that out of your way. Where's it at? Right there. Make sure there's no play in that sucker. And when you're shaking it with the wheel on, you're checking ball joint, tie rod, wheel hub bearing, you know. And just kind of take a look around. See the axle boots, are they ripped? You see transmission fluid leaking out of there or anything? Which I don't. Usually a good indication of a ripped boot is you'll have grease all over the damn place around it. Let me sit you down. See if we can figure out which it's an inner or an outer tie rod, that's bad. I wonder if you guys can see that.
Well, not here. It's all good. The new K107.3 playing Flint's classic hits.
Let me get you guys up close. All outer. Not bad outer tire out on the driver's side. Brake pads are getting a little shady. Bushings. Check your control arm bushings if you can. They look alright. There's a control arm bushing down in there. You might be able to see the top. Not really. It's rubber. Check them. There's one out here. Right there. They barely ever wear out, but check it. You never know. So we're done with this side. Now while you got the car up, you're gonna wanna get it up high enough. Ouch, ouch, foot cramp. You wanna jag it up high enough to get jack stand under it. Safety. Set her down on there, you know. Even jag under there too. It's a little safer that way. Make sure everything's good. Oh, that does not look good. Sitting on the edge of the corner of the jack stand. We're gonna move it like that. See what that looks like. Don't forget to block your wheels. Car don't roll. Well, that looks safe enough right here. So, you're gonna wanna tuck your head up under the front here. And just kinda look around under here for anything that's let me pop you out of the stand. Just look around. I think here's a subframe cross member, you know. Take a look. Take a look over at that cross member. Oh. You know, I think the subframe. Oh God. You guys see that? Right there. Sorry, I'm so shaky, guys. That's almost enough to condemn it.
He was a passenger on a sleeper train.
I see a little wetness.
The train never left the station. This
Round that axle up, check. Might be a leak in the rear seal or something. On this, there's some moisture on the up in here. Transmission meets the engine. A white hanging fog light over there. I guess that's no big deal. Ah man, we're gonna take a good look at this subframe. I think it's toasted. Huh. Alright. Take a look at your muffler too. Let's take a look real quick. Take a look at the unibody. Unibody isn't terrible on this one, but yeah, I'd say we got a leak right there. Ooh, what's this? An old clamp, huh? There, it's gone. Oops. Sorry guys. Had to pull that old fucking clamp off there. That was done. This one's about done too. Yeah. It's done. Yeah. That one's gone. Well, I look like we're broke right there. Yeah, we are. I can feel holes in the top. Ah, that's ugly. Them clamps are just falling right off. The rest of it looks okay, but the fucking subframe, man. Subframe just about done. Now we're gonna move over to passenger side front.
This is Prince of a real chance to meet someone new.
Alright guys, we're on the other side, passenger side. Get you locked down here. Getting ready to jack it up. And then we'll jack it up. I said don't forget to lock your wheels so you don't crush yourself. Car fall off jack anyway. You don't want that. Get that out of here. We'll lay that right down. That. There. It's on your place. Oh. Give her the old shakedown. Nothing there.
It's Nick, ready to hear all the juicy details.
Top, bottom.
Here we go. Friday, went to an Italian restaurant.
This side's feeling pretty good.
The atmosphere was an A+, and I earned $16 cash back on dinner. Sunday, yes.
Top the wheel off. Take a look, see.
Picnic lunch date is a D-, but my savings were smashed. I save on gas and picnic groceries. Total cash back earnings, $19.
a 1/4 inch on the outer, an 1/8 inch on the inner. It's kind of typical in Michigan with the rust jacking, pinches these pads and they don't move quite as well anymore. They get pinched with rust. Check your sway bar link. Check your spring on your strut. Give it a shake. Make sure the mount's good. Oh, and something I didn't mention on the other side is look at your boots on your tie rods on the rack. Make sure they ain't all ripped out and leaking. You know, and also your sway bar bushings and where it mounts. Them are looking. The bushing is slightly dried out and wore out, but it's holding, still bolted down, so it should be alright. Judging, yeah, we'll get a better look. Looks like the engine is leaking oil. See all that shiny in there? Probably leaking oil. Get your jack stand. Get up under there. Don't die. Let it down. Oh. Shit, sorry guys. Alright. Take a look at it. Damn phones. Another thing sometimes you want to look at are these rubber things on the CV shafts. Make sure they ain't busted off flopping around. You know, what I'm interested in is this wetness. Probably a rear seal on the engine. Doubting transmission front seal. This transmission still functioning probably. If it leaked that much, it wouldn't, more than likely. Yeah. Let's get up under the front a little more. Shiny oil around there. That's probably hard. Yep. I see oil. Oil on there. Let's taste it, see if it's sweet, huh? No coolant. Well, nothing too serious. Not pretty. But other than the fucked up subframe here. Oh, shit. Yeah. Damn. I think the subframe is about done. There. Damn oil. Let me shut you off. Bring you back after I get the wheel on. Move to the back side. Alright guys, we're back. It's locked in. Got the back of the car jacked up. Jacked it up right in the middle so you can get both sides up right at once. We're gonna start in the driver's rear. See if we can find any problems. On the rear, some cars have a tie rod. Mainly, well, it's support and for like a toe adjustment, because as unibody cars settle, the rear tires usually toe in. So, you know, sometimes you need to adjust it, put new parts on or whatever. We're gonna give her a spin, see if we hear anything abnormal. Upside down, just a little brake noise. Give her a shake just like the front. Alright, you feel that? That's just a slight amount of something. Oh, it's bushing wear. Rubber bushing in here is wore out. Not too big of a deal. It's caused a lot of noise and tire wear. Probably the best tire on the car. The tread. Look up in your wheel well. Check for your spring, shock, strut mounts. Sure it ain't rotted. Same thing up front. And you get up underneath. There, let me grab you. Check your muffler out. Sure it's alright. And look at your evap stuff if you want. Not a big deal on a state like this where they don't do inspections. Alright. So, check these springs. Sure they ain't broke. Poke a hole in your tire. And right over here is sway bar link. Check that out, give it a shake and a shimmy. Look at the sway bar. Get even further up in there. There's a sway bar bushing in the mount right here. Sure you look at that. That's still holding on this one. This car got a lot of bushings back here. Bushing down there, bushings up there, bushings over on the end of that A-arm there. And you can see like a link. Here, let me get you out of the stand. There's a link on these cars. Right there, they like to break, and then this is an aftermarket. Sometimes the holes screw up, so I had to do some welding on that one in the past. I think I welded a washer on it. Yeah, and you know that's all hooked to the subframe, which you want to inspect. This one's not much better than the front. A little bit, not much. You know, check your control arms. This one's got a funny forward rear control arm right here. The bushing up here, that likes to go bad. Look at that. There. You know, just look at your brake lines, all your stuff. Unibody. It's same deal, you know. Sure, there ain't nothing too busted up under here. Right there's a rough spot in the subframe, not subframe, unibody. Super rusty. Stuff's hanging down from it. You know, same deal on the passenger side over there, and it's check the same stuff. Now on this car, I'm not gonna take the back wheels off and check the rear brakes because I did them pretty recently in their drums, so they'll probably last 100,000 miles. But any other time, I'd recommend taking the rear wheel off, checking the rear brakes. If you got disc brakes, it's super easy. You might not even have to take the wheel off if you got a mirror. Drum brakes a little harder. Take the wheel off, knock your drum off. And if you don't want to hate yourself more later on, put some anti-seize on there when you put it back on, so it save you down the road. But yeah, these rear brakes are gonna be fine because I did them not too long ago. But I'll bring you back. We'll check the fluids here in a minute. Alright guys, we're under the hood. I'll check some fluids. Pop your radiator cap. It's full. Sure to get that on there, right? Cheap shit there. Check your oil. I don't know if you can see it, but she's full. A little dirty, not too bad. This is your coolant overflow. Give that a look. It's supposed to have some in there. There's a cold mark or an add mark. Add and a full hot. So she's sitting on add. And here's your power steering behind it. And it has marks on the side as well. It's looking alright. Your washer fluid, which really doesn't matter. Do not put your washer fluid in your coolant or your coolant in your washer fluid. I've seen people do that. Take a look down in here. That's your belt and your pulleys. Make sure you don't see anything odd or out of place. Frayed belt, pulley looking all shady. You pull the engine cover off, take a look if you want. Usually I must see oil leaks. Make sure no critters have gotten in here. Make sure it all looks decent. Make sure it goes back into its place. You know, a lot of them don't lock down. We're going to take a peek in the air filter here. Oops. Get you out of the stand there. You know, don't look too bad. No mouse nest in there. And we'll put that back. We replaced that not too long ago. And then check your brake fluid reservoir. Sure it's not empty. That would be a good sign you got a brake problem. This one's full. Quite dirty though, could use a flush, but given the age of the car, it doesn't have a lot to go. Being the crusher. Look at your strut mounts. They like to rot out in Michigan. Pretty much everything rots out in Michigan. Batteries under here. If you want to look at it. A little corrosion, not too bad. Sometimes you gotta replace these. Did that one this year. Battery terminals like to rot. But just give her a good look over to make sure you don't see anything odd or out of place. Check all your fluids. You know, if there's oil in your coolant and there's coolant in your oil, you obviously got a problem. Stuff like that. That's about it. I mean, we could check the lights, but I think everybody knows how to check their lights. Turn them on, get out, look. But that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. See you on the next one. Just a small little add-on, guys. Almost missed it. She got a small coolant leak right there. Yep, sweet. Alright. So I mean, keep your eyes open. Look at everything. See you on the next one.